Today, yeah, today is just one of those grind days. And this is how I got here. Good morning, passport holders. Today is March 24th, 2016, day 510 of the vlogs, and today is off to a bit of a weird start. I could not get the Apple Time Capsule working last night, so I had to dig out one of the routers from the stash that is in my closet. I'm now running on a backup network. It's about half as fast. It's kind of annoying, but at the end of the day, it still keeps me online, right? So it's basically rated for, I believe it's a 30-30 connection, 30 down, 30 up, where the time capsule was getting me somewhere around 130 down, 30 up, which, I wish I could, get that going again, but so far, no dice on that one. Away from that, I woke up around 5:15 this morning, just naturally on my own, which was highly frustrating. But I woke up and I kind of was trying to go back to bed, and then I got an email from the team out in Eastern Europe who's going to be developing all of the stuff that I couldn't. And so because I was awake and because they had sent a really nice email back, I then spent an hour just writing up all the different technical specs and things that they really needed to know. And so while no official paperwork has because they had additional requirements, they wanted, where they wanted the cash to be stored in escrow, things like that. So while no official paperwork between the two of us has actually been signed yet, we're so deep in this now that I've updated my offer. I've pushed the cash where they've asked for it to be. So I suspect that we'll get a confirmation of that sometime this morning, and then I'll be able to speak with all the other applicants and tell them that the job has been filled. So I am excited, though. He is saying that 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the team lead is saying 2 weeks until I've got full scripts deployed, and then my guess is that it'll be a weekend for me to work on that, fill in all the data, do all that kind of stuff. And once I do that, then I'm going to be really off to the races. It's looking like that it's going to be an April 15th launch on everything. If I really wanted to push it that far, I could probably have it ready as early as the 11th, which is pretty darn exciting. So at this point, it's time to do the editing on the vlog. I hope you guys are having a good start to your, what is it today? Wednesday? Thursday. Well, it has been a certainly interesting morning doing the editing on the vlog. I noticed last night that the mic was actually sticking just slightly into frame. I have fixed that by repositioning it much further away. Plus, by working with the Joby Gorilla arm, I have been able to loosen that up a little bit, so it should be a little bit easier for me to spin it around versus just half unscrewing it, which is ideal, right? I don't want to half unscrew it because then I get a little wiggle, a little shake. You will hear that in the mic, and I don't need that. So away from that, update on the Wi-Fi router, my Apple Time Capsule. I've got it now back running up as my network. It works perfectly fine, just as it did with my computer. Unfortunately, my Apple TV and my iPhone can't connect to it, and I haven't even looked at what's going on with the Xbox One. I'm assuming that I'm going to have to refine those YouTube videos that I found one time in order to get the settings just right, one time in order to get it so that the NAT strict went away. So I don't know what I'm going to... That's something I'll handle when I actually want to play, or the day before I want to play. But the vlog is all edited and exporting now, so I'm good there because it's 11:05 right now, I think. Give me a second. 11:08. So yeah, I'm in a good spot there to be able to do it. And yeah, so that vlog will get up. The board will be green regarding client captions here in the next 20 minutes. So I'm pumped about that. I got to eat some lunch, do the upload, do the vlog additional work, and then I can kind of relax again and try and figure out this iPhone Apple TV thing, because that's going to drive me crazy. Leftovers for lunch, and I burnt the cold green beans. My bad. Alright guys, so I got caught up trying to troubleshoot all the network stuff after the vlog got all uploaded and ended up losing track of time, and it is now like 1:05, and I'm finally hitting the freeway, so I should make it on time. I'm not worried about that. I've got a half hour until I'm technically late, so I think I'm okay. Proven to be about a 20 to 27 minute drive on average. So let's just hope there's no issues on the freeways, and I will see you guys on the other side of work. All right, guys, so I am back here at the apartment now, and I'm super pumped. I ended up purchasing a handful of things for the apartment that should make life a little bit easier around here over the course of the next couple of months. They should all be here between Saturday and Tuesday, which I'm totally okay with. Gary V also released a new talk. His Boston lecture at WeWork got released. I'm going to personally hand caption that one just to keep my skills sharp, and quite frankly because I don't want to pay somebody else to do it, because I've spent enough money in the last 2 weeks on the business. So if I can, save an extra $50 here or there now, I will do so. Away from that, it was just a normal shift at work. Like, I really have fell into a rhythm, and it's working really well. It does look like more and more that the Apple Time Capsule, in the state that I left it, is continuing to work. It's still having problems with the Apple TV, but it isn't having issues with my phone or anything else. I still haven't turned on the Xbox One, but, one of those things. So that's kind of going to be the rest of my night, right? I'm going to make some dinner. I'm going to probably enjoy a soda, maybe a couple of YouTube episodes, and then I'm going to get into the work with Gary and do the grind, because, I don't have to worry about my grind affecting the grind on the tools, because I will hear back from the team tomorrow, either late night tonight or early tomorrow morning, with step one, which is basically the guts of the parsing engine. They say they're going to have it ready to go, that I'm going to have something to look at by the time I head off to my part-time gig tomorrow. So, they've got, 16 hours, 17 hours until that's the case. So we'll see if they can deliver on that. And if they can, they'll gain a lot of my trust in this, but I already am trusting them enough. So it is a good situation. Really, really pumped with how everything's continuing to move forward. So I hope you guys are having a good night, because I've got one that is full of work going forward. All right, guys, just at 12:40 now, and I am calling it a night. Not because the work got done, it did not. I got distracted, ended up texting with a couple of friends, business owner friends, who had questions regarding a few things, and then interacting with some folks on Facebook in a couple of groups. I just needed the break, because I tried the full out version of the new process for me to do captions at near real time, and it worked pretty darn well. It's not, real time as in TV real time, but as in transcription using nothing but my voice. I'm hitting about a 70% accuracy, 75 to 80% accuracy right now at full speed, which is 245 words a minute, which is pretty good for a profile that is untrained on Dragon. I have to spend a lot more time training it. The training module is slightly different than it has been in previous versions, which is highly disappointing, which is, frustrating for me, because the corrections mechanism that was in previous versions of Dragon actually made your stuff better without using your voice, so you could be exact about it. And the new version 5, does not, which is horribly frustrating for me, because all I want to do is just go and click on it and, select from a pull-down menu and then move on. But I did get all the way through on the initial transcription. I got through half of the episode, and now, as we're approaching 1 o'clock, I want to make sure that I'm in bed by 1 o'clock, especially given the fact that I've been getting up before 6 a.m. all week. And I would like very much to be able to at least give myself 5 hours of sleep before that kicks in. I'm going to set my alarm for 7 a.m. and hope that I sleep all the way through, because 6 hours would do me wonders. And especially given the fact that tomorrow morning is a super busy morning with me handling not only the vlog editing, but the first interaction with the contract coder on their first kind of iteration through one of the core pieces. And the vlog editing and a handful of other things, right? So that's all got to get done tomorrow before noon, and then I have to eat lunch and then go to work and do 4.5 hours there, and then come back and pick up the pieces. My hope is that I can get all those captions done, reviewed, shipped, notes back, and then even tackle one other project that I really wanted to do on Tuesday, which I ended up missing out on, and it just keeps getting punted down the road. So, is what it is. But thank you guys for your time and your attention. I understand that today was a very boring day on the vlog for you guys. Lots of work on my end. I'm pretty pumped about it though. So, these are the grind days. And I honestly think that this era of the vlog, with me being here in the apartment and just grinding and working really hard on the business, like this is going to be in my mind kind of labeled as always the grind era, where I'm not doing a ton of fun and cool things all the time, but I'll give you short little bursts of it. Remember though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.